So we have gone through the production possibility curve. Now what are the characteristics or the properties of production possibility curve? The first one is the PPC curve. It slopes downward from left to right. What does it indicate? It indicates that the economy can increase the production of one good only by reducing the production of the other good. That means they have to substitute one good for the other good, the production of one good for the other good only in that case. That is why this production possibility curve, it slopes downward. Next is, it is concave to the origin. You already know the meaning of convex and concave. So this is concave to the origin. Why is it so? It is due to the increasing marginal rate of transformation. So I will be explaining you the marginal rate of transformation in my next lecture. So this production possibility curve, it is also called the transformation curve. So you must know that the other name for the production possibility curve is transformation of curve. Now let us read out the situation when the shifting of the production possibility curve takes place. So the production possibility curve, it will shift or rotate under the following conditions. The first condition is change in resources. The production possibility curve will shift to right if the economy's capacity to produce goods and services increase. That means if the resources are increased, what will happen to the curve? The curve will shift towards right, as you can see in the picture. Clear? So this can happen due to the following reasons. What are the reasons of shifting of the production possibility curve towards the right? Why we are increasing the resources? The first case can be improvement in the technology. Due to better technology, we are able to produce more of the goods. Discovery of the new resources, we are able to get new resources, due to which we are able to get better production. Then is increase in the population. Due to more demand, we are producing more of our resources, and for producing more of our resources, we require more resources to be utilized. Then is inflow of foreign capital. If we are getting more of foreign capital, we can invest that capital and we can increase our resources, which will lead to the production of it will increase to the production of more of both the goods. We are getting the production of both the goods and we are increasing that production. These are the cases when we are changing the resources, and the production possibility curve, it will shift towards right. Clear? The second case under these is, this is only change in resources. The first one was resources are increased. Second one is resources are decreased. Vice versa will happen if we are decreasing the resources. So earlier it was shifting towards right, now it will shift towards left. Leftward shift in production possibility curve. This will happen when the resources are reduced. So production possibility curve will shift to the left if the economy's capacity to produce goods and services falls. So what are the reasons? Decrease in population. Due to less population, we are producing less of goods. Destruction of resources. We are getting less of resources, or we can say our resources are exploited or destroyed. Outflow of capital. Earlier we were getting the more of the foreign capital, now we are giving the capital. That is why we are utilizing less resources. So if we are utilizing less resources, we can produce less of both the goods. Clear? So in this case, the production possibility curve, it will shift towards left. You can undergo the following conditions. What are the various impact of the various situations on the production possibility curve? These are the real life situations only. So first one is impact of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, Operation Blackboard on PPC. So what is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan? It meant the education for all. So it was launched by the Prime Minister. It aims at giving free and compulsory education for children below the age of 14 years. There might be some spelling mistakes, so you can ignore those. So if through this Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, what does it mean? It improves the efficiency and scale of the people. It leads to better utilization of the resources. But in this case, the production possibility curve will not shift. Instead, the economy will drift towards PPC. That means economy will try to achieve the production possibility curve. The economy will try to move towards the production possibility curve, and this production possibility curve, it will not shift as we want the improvement. Clear? The second condition, impact of the inflow of the foreign capital. If we are getting more of foreign capital, what will be the impact on the production possibility curve? So I think we have read in the first case only, change in resources when the resources are increased. So in that case, we have read that the production possibility curve will shift towards right. You can see that in the curve as well. Inflow of the foreign capital increases the capital stock of the economy. The economy's capacity to produce goods and services will increase, and the production possibility curve will shift to the right. Next is the upcoming condition, the condition which we are now undergoing, impact of the lockdown caused by the corona on the PPC. So due to lockdown, what happened? All the industries were shut up, no manufacturing was done. So the lockdown prevented the proper utilization of the resources. So what will happen to the PPC? It will not shift. And what will happen to the economy? The economy will drift away from the PPC. Why so? Because they are not able to earn anything. So that's why they are just moving towards the left. Clear? So you can read out this impact of floods in Chennai on PPC. You read out the causes, and afterwards you can have a look at the curve. What happened to the curve? It start moving towards the left side. So impact of Make in India policy. Now we don't want more of the Chinese product into India. So we want the products to be made in India, not from China. So what will happen? It will lead to increase in the foreign investment. So our stock will increase. So that means we are producing more of our goods. So that it will shift towards right. Impact of employment generation program on PPC. So you can read out this impact of employment generation. What will happen to our unemployment in the economy shows the resources. What is employment or unemployment? That means the people, those who are working, they are employed, and those who are not able to get the jobs, or those who are not willing to work, they will come under the category of unemployment. So we can have different types of unemployment that we will be reading separately. So what does unemployment in the economy shows? It shows the resources are not fully utilized. Efforts to reduce unemployment, what does it lead to? If we want to reduce unemployment, that means we have to use the resources properly. That means better utilization of the resources, and the economy will move towards a production possibility curve. So you can read out the various conditions and the causes for this, and you will be able to know about the production possibility curve. What will be the condition? What will be the movement of production possibility curve? Impact of outflow of capital, that we have also read in the, if we are reducing the resources, what will happen if we have the outflow of capital? If our capital is going, our production possibility curve, it will shift towards leftward. Clear? So rotation of the production possibility curve, it takes place when the technology to produce any one of the two goods are increased. That means we have changed the technology, and that change in technology is there only for the production of one good, and that means we are not getting the change in technology for both the goods, we are getting it for only the one good. So what does it mean? You can have a look at the first curve. Under the first curve, what does it mean? Efficient technology for the production of good X. In this case, we are producing two of the goods, good X and good Y, and the technology which we are, the better technology which we are getting, that is for the production of good X only, and there is no change in technology of good Y. So you can see the production possibility curve, it would mean more good production of good X with the same resources. As production possibility curve, it would rotate now, not shift, it would rotate. Earlier it was from A to AQ, you can see in the figure. Afterwards it shifts from A to AQ1. That means only change in production of good one. So it rotates rightward along the x-axis. Similarly, in the second case, you can see efficient technology for the production of good Y. We are getting better technology for good Y. In that case, the production possibility curve, it rotates rightward along the Y-axis. Clear? Third case is The economy's capacity to produce good X falls due to the destruction of resources caused by the natural calamity. Over here, we are utilizing the resources X, Y fully, but in case of X, our production reduced. Why so? Because of the destruction of the resources. In that case, it will rotate leftward from the x-axis. Clear? Likewise, if the fall in destruction of resources is there in case of Y, it will fall towards the production possibility curve. It rotates leftward along the y-axis. Clear? So what is the impact of natural calamities, natural production possibility curves? It rotates leftward along the y-axis. So till here, I think we are able to cover most of the concepts. Please go through the chapter, read it out till here, and in the next lecture we will discuss the concept of opportunity cost. Thank you.